Here's a thought I'm titling, "It's Not What We See." And the genesis of this thought came from a review that I was reading of a new camera that does pixel shifting technology. If you're not familiar with that, it's basically a way that the camera moves the sensor in an array of 4 or 8 or 16 exposures and then combines them into a much higher resolution image than the sensor would normally be able to produce. This technique has one flaw, of course, and the flaw is that if anything is moving, it won't be rendered in high resolution. It'll be blurry. And the reviewer was criticizing that and saying it's a flaw, particularly if you get someone walking through the frame while the array of separate exposures are being made. They will not assemble in the final result properly, and he said this is a flaw. But it occurred to me that it's only a flaw based on the premise that what the camera is doing is making a high-resolution image of what we see. But is that really what cameras do? Do they simply make a recording of what we see? If so, then this is a flaw of high-resolution array captures. On the other hand, if what cameras produce is artwork, and maybe such an artifact is a part of the process. That is to say, what if you're trying to show motion in the world? Maybe this is a really interesting way to show motion that hasn't been normally available to us, at least not without some exotic techniques. Flaw is a loaded word, but I think it gets unloaded or unpacked or demystified, maybe I should say, when we realize that it's a flaw only in relationship to a premise. And if the premise can be tossed out, maybe the flaw is not a flaw after all.